Ladies and gentlemen, happy New Year's Eve. This is the last day of 2024, and we're ending it with a bang, right? Not just the fireworks, but there is a political storm brewing. The DC deep state that has been going Trump, after Trump supporters, after J6ers, after pro-lifers, after Christians, they are shaking in their boots because they did everything they possibly could legally. Then they crossed the boundaries and did a lot of things illegally, unconstitutionally, criminally, even. And they failed. They failed, and now, just 19 days in a wake up, and Donald Trump will be inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States, and they fear that more than anything else. They fear that more than anything else because retribution is coming. And what Trump has been able to accomplish in the last 48 hours is amazing. It is unheard of. It is even shocking. And we're going to get right into all of that. But first, if you're in, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Hello, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, my former next door neighbor. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and please hit that bell notification button on so you are notified every time I upload. And I gotta give a quick shout out to Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, gold and silver is a great investment. It's a great way to preserve your money. I go to Verity Metals for all of my gold and silver questions, and you can get free silver and qualifying orders. Call Matthew, the owner of Verity, 480-717-9081, or go to veritymetals.com. Links down below in the description. Again, mention Vlad, get free silver on qualifying orders. Let's just continue. We're going right on to Twitter. First things first. Jack Smith has officially relinquished everything concerning the document hoax to the United States Attorney's Office. Now that the witch hunt is officially over, Smith should be jailed for the crimes he committed in bringing the case. Now, this post came out a few hours ago, but listen, 23 hours ago. But since this post came out, since Jack Smith relinquished himself from the case, he has also put in a letter of resignation. He will not be working for the DOJ by January 20th. And he says one of his reasons is he wants to quit and not have Trump fire him. Now I'm interested to see is Joe Biden going to pardon him? Here's number two when it comes to Fani Willis. So Jack Smith case, dead, gone. It's over. Fani Willis. The Attorney General of Georgia just declared war against Fani Willis by telling the state Supreme Court to dismiss her appeal of the decision to disqualify her from the RICO case. Quote, lawfare has become far too common in American politics, and it must end. As such, I would encourage the Georgia Supreme Court to not take her appeal. Attorney General Carr, who should have done this long ago. The walls of justice are quickly closing in on Fani. It's only a matter of time till the new United States Attorney General takes office and begins reviewing all of her crimes. Lock her up. And so that's two. That's two in one day. But two's not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 is the magic number. There's this doofus. Breaking. Matthew Graves, the corrupt DOJ attorney responsible for persecution of President Trump's supporters, has resigned effective 4 days before Trump takes office. Graves' work has led to many January 6th patriots ending their lives. The story shouldn't be over, though. He and his accomplices need to go to jail for treason they've been committing. So Jack Smith is resigning. He's gone. He threw away the case. Fani Willis in the Court of Appeals lost, and they disqualified her from the case. And 3, the dude that is responsible for all the January 6th political prisoner hell. Now he's resigning. But I got a video. It's on my phone. I'm going to play it. Let me make sure my volumes. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Come on.
And if he resigned today, and I just want you to know this man, if he resigned today, this is not the end for him. Because we are about to take over and we're going to be in charge. And I think he should pay for what he has done to these people. And I just want.
She's talking about this guy, Matthew Graves. She says she's saying it doesn't matter if he resigns. What he's done is absolutely horrendous, illegal, and his resignation means nothing, and he needs to be held accountable. And now that the Republicans are controlling the White House, about to be controlling the White House, Senate, keeping the majority in the House of Representatives, these people need to be held accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, another story broke loose last night. I don't remember her name. She's the liberal Supreme Court justice. She's old. I don't remember what her name is. But she's been in the Supreme Court since, I think, for like 30 years. Apparently, she's resigning at the end of 2025. You know what that means? Trump will nominate and put in another Supreme Court justice. We are going to have a very conservative Supreme Court. Thank the Lord. It's New Year's Eve. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's talk about this. By the way, leave me a comment, and I love reading your comments. Do you think Trump should spend time, resources investigating all these people? My opinion is yes, but I've heard a lot of people, conservatives, MAGA Republicans, who are like, no, they quit. It won't work again. What he needs to do is clean up the DOJ and make sure this never happens again. But I say, if no one's going to go to prison and held accountable and made an example of, they're going to do it again. It might not be in 4 years. It might be in 10 years, maybe in 20 years, but they're going to do it again. And I think everyone who was involved in all of these shenanigans needs to be made an example of, so that the history books be write about them and be like, kids, don't do that. Let's talk about this. Let's go back a year. We are walking into 2024. Imagine exactly a year from now. Trump, November of 2023, I believe, said, I'm running for president of the United States, right? It was like almost 2 years before the election. He comes in and says, I'm running for office again. Declares. Now they're panicking. We start 2024 off with, apparently, there are now investigations into Trump, right? First, it was the New York ones, right? With Alvin Bragg. Then they raid Trump's house. While there are rumors about them indicting him, they raid his house. We all get angry. We all get upset. We all want to take to the streets, but we take a deep breath. Trump was like, no, guys, we're going to win the presidency. Take a deep breath. We're going to beat them the legal way. They may be breaking the law, but we are going to do this the legal way. Okay. Then a couple weeks pass, indictment number 1. A month and a half after that, indictment number 2. 2 months after that, at the end of August of 2023, indictment number, wow, that was all the way back then. But indictment number 3 in Georgia, they release his mugshot. Nothing's working. right? They start trying to have court dates and trials. They're not able to have enough of their paperwork's not ready. Then they start trying to take Trump. We're moving closer and closer to the election. Nothing's working. No trials. Trump is beating them every step of the way. We, the people, are being calm. We're not reacting with violence. So what do? Do you guys remember when the mugshot came out? And they started doing the perp walks of Trump? And then they started calling him, oh, this guy's a criminal. But that didn't work. We stood by Trump's side to the very end. Then 14 different states, 14, 1-4, tried taking Trump off the ballot right before the primaries began. And I believe it was 4 states that actually did it. Colorado being one of them, and New Mexico. The Supreme Court steps in and says, you can't take him off the ballot. This was literally a week before the primaries begin. Then Trump wins Iowa in a landslide. Rhode Island, landslide. South Carolina. And then he just goes one after the other. He wins every single primary election. He wins every single one. Then he gets the official nomination. Then it's the Joe Biden and the Donald Trump debate, the first one. I think it was like June 28th. Then Trump destroys Joe Biden on the debate stage. I mean, then the Democrats are really freaking out. Our political warfare did not work. Indictments didn't work. Raiding his home didn't work. The mugshot didn't work. Calling him bad names doesn't work. Nothing's working. So what do? They have the debate. Trump destroys him. Taking him off the ballot doesn't work. They brainwash a kid to get on that roof and literally shoot Trump in the face. And by the grace of God, Trump turns his head, and the bullet that was supposed to go like this, Trump turns his head and goes like this, pierces his ear. 3 days later, the RNC begins. Trump comes out with the patch. He's got tears on his eyes. We're all like, Lord, I know I was sitting there with my stuff ready to go. But because Trump was like, guys, we're going to win. We're going to do this. We're going to fight and we're going to win. Don't give up. Trump gets the official nomination. Then it's Kamala Harris. Then we have to put up with that BS. With the cackling. With the ha 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 ha. But then there was a second assassination attempt. But then we get to November 5th. I thought the election was going to last days. We made it so big that they couldn't rig. Trump has been saying, make it too big to rig. Vote early. Vote by mail. Vote in person. Vote on the day of. Just to vote. Get out and vote. Flood the vote. Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA did an amazing job. They did a fantastic job. But ladies and gentlemen, now, not only is all the warfare, political warfare against Trump over, they are running. They are running. They are scared. They are running like cowards. Not only that, but we are winning the culture war. When it comes to the culture situation, we are winning. And I absolutely love it. But it's not over, ladies and gentlemen. Trump gets inaugurated, and we have to continue praying. We have to continue believing. We have to continue standing by Trump's side, not wavering, and knowing that we are on the right side of history We are on the winning side, and we are winning. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Go have an amazing New Year's. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate your guys' time. I know there are other channels you could be watching, but you trust me with your time, and I thank you. And going into 2025, a lot of changes here at VT Politics and One Nation Under God are going to be happening. But I'm going to keep bringing the news and working to the best of my God-given ability to bring you the latest, the most up-to-date, and the most accurate news. Keep me in your prayer. God bless you guys. Happy New Year, Kathy. Happy New Year. Donald, Happy New Year. Man, Happy New Year. Love each and every one of you. Go have a blast. MAGA.